everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the happiest hour on earth. It has been 2 weeks. We were so busy over the holidays, seeing family, also a lot of work on my end, 2 kids, absolutely crazy. So we're like, we're going to take 2 weeks off, refresh, and come back in the new year. And we are here, 2024.
First episode of the new year.
Oh, yeah. So exciting. It felt so weird not recording an episode for 2 weeks. So I'm glad to be back.
I'm glad to be back.
So much fun.
It was a nice little breather because I feel like there was just so much going on. It would have been even more overwhelming, I guess, to be recording. But yes, it is definitely good to be back.
Yeah. And plus, everyone's kind of traveling around this time. I know I don't really listen to podcasts right around Christmas, you know, and plus our episodes come out on Friday, which is it was just a few days before Christmas and a few days before New Year's. So we're probably no one's going to really listen. So we are back. We are so excited. We have a lot of fun topics ahead of us to kickstart the new year. A lot of fun reels as well. So if you aren't following us on Instagram, definitely go check those out as well.
All his handiwork. Our reels are pretty fun. He's got some fun series going, I feel of reels that have just been so much fun to see.
It's been so much fun to create and also see all of your guys' reactions to them. It's been amazing.
Yeah.
We also hit 700 subscribers on YouTube before 2023 ended.
Yep.
All thanks to you guys. You guys are amazing. Whoever subscribed to us, they got some free stickers. If you want to subscribe to us and let us know in the comments below, let us know I don't know how that works on YouTube, but hit us up on Instagram. So it's all private in a message and we could send out some stickers to you guys as well. Sure. Really means a lot, but that's a lot of talking. We haven't talked for 2 weeks, so I'm just kind of spitting it out there. So with that super long intro out of the way, because we just had so much to talk about, we are going to be talking tonight about the Disney park projects that we're most excited for. We're going to do another episode, I think, in a week or two about the Disney movies or shows that are coming out this year that we're most excited about. But tonight we have to kick it off with the parks. And so there's some really fun stuff in here. We can't wait to let you guys know what we're most excited about. And we can't wait to hear what you're most excited about. So let us know in a comment below which thing you are most excited about. But with that, should we go ahead and jump on into this episode?
Let's do it. All right, so before we jump into the topic for tonight, I just thought it would be a good idea to give a quick overview of who we are and just what we're about as it's the new year. For any new listeners or followers we have, that we would just kind of give you guys a little overview of who we are. So obviously we're the happiest hour on earth. I'm Emily.
And I'm Chris.
Chris and Emily. We are married. We've been married for 7 years now. Yeah. Over 7 years. And we've been together since we were 16. So 14 years.
Yeah.
Pretty wild.
Crazy. 7 years dating, 7 years married.
So crazy.
Yeah.
So we
got engaged at Disneyland. So
we did. Yes. Fun fact.
Part of our love story.
Right next to the castle. It was very sweet and romantic. We have 2 boys. We have a 3-year-old and a 3-month-old. Yep. So things have become much more complicated running a podcast in the last few months, but here we are.
We're doing it.
We're doing it. Literally right before I started talking, our 3-month-old started wiggling around in bed. So we'll see what happens tonight with this episode.
Yeah.
But yes, that's kind of the gist of who we are. The Happiest Hour on Earth came about in 2021. Mm-hmm. The parks were still closed. We were just deeply missing everything Disney related because we hadn't been in so long and we were lonely, obviously, and just missing everything. So we just decided, you know what? We need a little outlet for this.
Yeah.
Let's start a podcast. And initially it started with a lot more focus on Disney snacks and drinks. That was a big part of our show when we first started up until literally a couple months ago, I guess.
Yeah.
We were recreating a lot of snacks and drinks from the park, which was so much fun. And we do want to restart some of that this year.
Yeah.
It just kind of became a lot to take on.
It was literally put the kids down to bed around like 8.
Yeah.
Go make a snack or drink that would sometimes take a long time.
Film the reel during the making of it, basically.
And then start filming.
Yeah.
And that was every week. So it was like trying to figure out
what
the
to
topic,
make.
but then what to make. And then we've done so many recipes. So
yes,
and go to our reels and
it was
scroll down, and you'll probably see your favorite snack or drink that we have recreated if you want to do that at home.
Yes.
But
and we had,
hence that's where the happiest hour on earth came from, because it was like a happy hour, snack and drink, just talking with friends. And it's still a happy
time
hour of listening to Disney stuff. But yeah, the snacks and drinks. Ooh, it's hard with 2 babies.
Yeah. The snacks and drinks have taken a bit of a pause for now, but that
for
is
our
where the
own
name
well-being.
came from. Yes, our own
we need
well-being.
more sleep, and we were eating some like crazy snacks at like 9:30, 10 at night.
Sometimes 10:30. Yeah. Drinks too. It was just a lot to maintain. So
yeah.
We'll do it
once a month, hopefully.
It'll be something we sprinkle in occasionally as like a really fun aspect to the show. So that's that. That's pretty much the update on us and who we are. And yeah, we love running this podcast. It's been so much fun. I really can't believe that it'll be 3 years this year.
Yeah, in April.
Since we started. It really has flown by, and just getting to know all of you guys over the years and just meeting more and more people and making so many fun connections has been the best. We've had so many guests on over the years. It's been a little while since we have, just because we've just been in such a big life transition lately.
Yeah.
But we do want to get some more guests on in the new year.
Once we know our babies could sleep through the night.
Yeah. When we don't have to worry about like having to leave the room, during recording. We're going to hopefully get some more guests on. We have a couple in mind, I think, this year. So
it's going to be so exciting
to get that going again.
A very exciting year. So definitely follow on podcasting platforms or subscribe on YouTube, because there's some fun stuff in the works for sure.
Definitely.
Cannot wait.
So yeah, that's us. Thank you for listening. Hope you enjoy. If you do, go ahead and leave a like or subscribe on YouTube or follow on Spotify or any of the podcast platforms.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'd love to have you.
Helps us out so much for sure.
Totally.
All right. Should we jump into this? So
it's a lot.
There's some cool things here, and there's also some cool things coming next year. We wanted them to open this year, and that's what we're going to talk about right now, is that Disney Parks blog recently posted like 24 exciting experiences coming to the Disney parks in 2024. And so, I mean, some of them were not exciting things, so they didn't make it onto our list. Like, there was just some boring ones. I'm like, they were trying to do the 24 and 24. That one of them was literally like a Star Wars like video game, and I was like, that's not really parks, which it looks like a fun game. But we're mainly just focusing on the parks tonight. And there were 2 things that we thought were possibilities that were opening in 2024, but it looks like those dates have not been released and they weren't on this list. But do you want to hit us off with the first one? Because we're both, this would probably be number one.
Yeah.
Or close to.
At least, I think it would. Our would be number 1, but it's not. There's no opening date yet. Is the Pirates of the Caribbean Tavern that is coming. I'm pumped about it.
Yeah.
I'm a huge Pirates of the Caribbean fan. That's my favorite ride in the park.
You almost did Caribbean, huh?
Yeah.
I always go back and forth.
I know. I've never wavered on it. It always just comes out like Caribbean.
Caribbean for the ride, and then Caribbean for like a cruise. I don't know.
Guess, I don't know. But for some reason, just now my brain was like, wait, say it the other way.
Yeah.
Caribbean in my version. Pirates of the Caribbean Tavern is coming at some point, maybe next year. I feel like that's kind of what's going to happen if they haven't announced a date for this year yet. So according to Disney, it's a new Pirates of the Caribbean themed lounge that is coming to Adventureland at Magic Kingdom in Florida. This first of its kind experience will extend the story of the Pirates of the Caribbean. Imagineers are in the design process now, and more details are coming in the future.
Yeah. It looks, I mean, there's only one piece of concept art, but everyone's always wanted to like live out a pirate fantasy. I feel like, especially after the ride. And so from going on the ride to let's hit up the tavern.
Yeah.
That's going to be the coolest thing ever.
I'm about it. Yeah. I'm so excited.
They're actually doing, and I hope we get more of this, right? We have Oga's Cantina. So we have Star Wars themed bar. We have this one coming, Pirates of the Caribbean Tavern. On their newest cruise ship, the Disney Treasure, they are having a haunted mansion themed bar there. So I love these like themed bar restaurant experiences based on rides we all know and love, because it's a way of like extending a non-movie IP into a new experience. So we all love Pirates of the Caribbean, but you can't do another like Pirates of the Caribbean ride. But you get to now almost live that adventure through like a bar restaurant thing. And I think that's a great way to further the story.
Agreed. Yes, awesome. Like you said, I think everybody's always wanted to like feel like they're in like Tortuga, you know, just with Jack running around causing mischief. So I'm so excited for a tavern, although I do wish that it was closer to us.
Yeah. Well, it's like we get the fancier one. We get like Blue Bayou. Maybe they should make like a speakeasy
version, but it's not fancy.
It's the opposite of a speakeasy, just a total dump.
Blue Bayou is the speakeasy portion.
Oh my gosh, that'd be so fun. I'd be here for it. We should do it.
I know. I would be down for it.
Yeah.
But either way, I'm super pumped for this. I don't know when it's gonna be officially happening,
but we'll have to go over to Disney World once it's done. Yeah, for sure. So the next thing is the Zootopia Tree of Life. So the Tree of Life in Animal Kingdom, currently Tough to Be a Bug, is in that tree. And I think it's the scariest, if you know our podcast, I think it's the scariest attraction that Disney has to offer. Torture chamber, stinging you, farting on you. It's crazy. It's not fun. I know some people love it. I think it's scary.
I haven't been on it, but I have heard his stories, so I'm not super interested.
It scarred me at a young age. But so what this is now all the bugs are scurrying out of the tree. We are getting Zootopia show in that tree. And this does not have an opening date. And it wasn't mentioned. So I think it will probably be 2025. And so the statement from Disney said, the current concept for the new Zootopia experience has guests visiting the different biomes that you glimpse in the film, and you travel with Judy Hopps, Nick Wilde, and other characters. So I think that fits perfectly. It's a newer IP. Zootopia Land just opened up at Shanghai. And there's a Zootopia 2 that's going to be coming out. So it's an IP that is definitely good relevant.
Timing,
fits the experience. I just hope there's no the movie's kind of scary. So I'm like, the show might be scary as well, a little bit. Some jump out moments. Yeah. But
I literally just watched it last night, actually.
Yeah.
Randomly.
And then our son woke up in the middle of the night because he was scared. So maybe we won't do that one for a little bit. Because I want a full night of sleep. But that attraction sounds pretty cool, and I'm excited to go on it. But let's jump into what's actually opening in 2024. Do you want me to get this one? Because I've actually experienced this, and then you get the...
Sure.
Okay.
Go for it.
Okay. So number 8, we have 8. Because those were...
random number, but...
those were real park ones, and some of them we just... there was some new hotel wings opening up in Florida, which is really exciting, but we're probably not going to experience those because they're probably really expensive. But for parks, number 8 is the Country Bear Musical Jamboree. I went on the Country Bear Jamboree when I was a kid, when it was at Disneyland. When we went to Disney World, we had more things to do than that. I know some people have
top of our priority list.
Yeah. We wanted to hit all that, the big, amazing stuff. And I know there's a lot of Country Bear Jamboree fans out there, but I don't know where you guys are at. Those who love it, me being someone who doesn't remember it too much, thinks it'll be interesting. What Disney has said about it, they said this year the Country Bears will debut new songs and a new act that pays homage to the Grand Ole Opry in Nashville. The Country Bear Jamboree will still have the same fun and friendly tone all of you enjoy, and it will introduce reinterpreted Disney songs in different genres of country music. So like rockabilly, bluegrass, pop country, and other styles. So it's fun that they're bringing in Disney songs and doing them in different styles.
Yeah.
I do think a lot of the
cute.
lovers of Country Bear Jamboree will probably miss,
Yeah.
the classic show. But we're kind of indifferent, so that's why it's number 8.
So are they fully removing all of the old classic ones, or are they just kind of like sprinkling in?
I hope they don't. I hope they don't. But I'm thinking if they have to re-record like the voices and stuff like that, I'm wondering if I don't know. I'm curious. It'll be interesting to see, but that will be coming out in just a few months, I believe. Maybe later. I don't know. But yeah, not like a big one for us. So it lands number 8.
Yeah. It's like it's gonna be fun, but I've never seen Country Bear Jamboree, so yeah. I don't have as much of an opinion, but it sounds fun.
It moved away from Disneyland too soon.
Yeah, I didn't experience it. But number 7 on our list is the reimagined Little Mermaid show that's coming to Hollywood Studios.
Yeah.
That's going to be really fun. Apparently there was one previously that has been down for a while, but they're bringing it back and it's going to be all new. So according to Disney, in 2024, an all-new theatrical production inspired by the Walt Disney Animation Studios classic The Little Mermaid is coming to Disney's Hollywood Studios. The reimagined show will feature stunning set pieces, cutting-edge effects, and a bold new design aesthetic that captures Ariel's imagination and emotions through her unique view of the world around her.
Yeah.
Sounds like it's gonna be really fun.
We
all love Little Mermaid.
Yeah, love Little Mermaid. Love the shows that they did. We saw what's it? Tale of the Lion. Wait, is it Tale of the Lion King or Festival of the Lion King?
Festival.
There's
of the
one
Lion
here
King.
in California Adventure that's
which we haven't seen, and I would like to. But yeah, Festival of the Lion King.
Yeah, and we loved all the Hyperion shows in California Adventure. When we went to Disney World, we did not get to experience the Little Mermaid show, which was a bummer. But you only have so much time when you're over there, and we only went once before everything kind of shut down. So that sounds awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited. Cool.
Anytime we get like big stage shows, I'm
totally
there for it.
Yeah. Like midday shows are one of my favorite ways to like chill out in the day, like get a little breather. So next time we're in Hollywood Studios, I know where I'm going to be taking my midday break.
I thought you were about to say my midday nap. Maybe we'll see it once, and then whenever we go, that could be a nice rest spot.
Yeah.
It is something about that. I don't know, AC buildings, especially in the Florida heat.
No,
gotta do a little snooze.
Just like wind down and chill. I'm excited.
I feel like Carousel of Progress. A lot of people sleeping.
Yeah.
And what wasn't someone we were with? Were they sleeping?
Maybe.
Were you?
No, it wasn't.
Oh,
me.
okay.
No,
I was like, were you the culprit?
I would fess up if it was me. No.
Yeah.
I think it was one of our friends. Might have dozed a little bit.
It's cozy.
Those Disney days are exhausting, you know?
Yeah.
Sometimes you need a break.
And I feel so much older now. Like if I go back to when we go back to Disney World, I'm taking some breaks.
Oh,
my body cannot hang.
I know.
Anymore.
The older we get, the harder like multiple day trips get. Like it hurts.
It hurts, but it's worth it.
It is
so good.
Very worth it.
Do you want to do this one? Then I could get that one. I'm just switching things up.
Yeah, you are. The next one is number 6, and it is the Pixar Place Hotel, which I'm really excited about. Not so sure that we'll be staying there because all Disneyland resorts are mind-boggling expensive. I don't know the prices of this one yet, but I would imagine I'm
sure it's still the cheapest one.
Yeah,
but
still going to be
crazy. Yeah.
We like to stay in any of the Good Neighbor hotels on Harbor, which is the street Disneyland is on.
For sure. And I didn't put any of I don't even think there's a full new hotel opening up in Disney World. It's just like wings of a hotel. But I didn't put those on there because, first of all, we're on this coast. And even though we probably won't stay at the Pixar Place Hotel, at least that dream is a little bit closer because we probably could
maybe
at some point,
but either way, we can go in and just like check it out.
But then it's hard. It's like, I don't know if I want to splurge on Pixar Place or just go like
exactly.
Disneyland
It's like
Hotel.
if you're gonna splurge anyway, are you going all out or like?
Yeah, we'll have to hear the reviews first.
Fan you are of Pixar.
And price difference, yeah, because we love Pixar. We've seen some videos of it, and the lobby doesn't look like super overly Pixar. It's very contemporary, right? But we saw some videos of the newer rooms. Some of the rooms I think are updated right now, and those look really nice.
Yeah, it looks like it's like partially finished with renovations, but
yeah,
I was interested in the lobby area. It was kind of different. I wouldn't have expected it to look the way it did. It was nice, but I would have expected there to be a little bit more of a Pixar theme because the rooms that we saw that were renovated were like pretty heavily Pixar-y. Like there's a lot of like art and stuff. But yeah, the lobby was kind of just like,
and even the outside isn't very. I mean, I guess Pixar. Most of the outsides of hotels don't. I mean, Disneyland, it's just the tower, but inside it's just they're so well done. But anyway, yeah, it looks cool. I would definitely stay there.
Yeah, I totally would if prices are right.
Yeah.
So some more info on this hotel from Disney. It says the 15-story hotel overlooking Disney California Adventure Park will offer guest rooms inspired by the artistry of Pixar, new dining from Great Maple Restaurant, a rooftop pool area, play court, and more.
Yeah.
Sounds really fun. And we were watching a video actually right before this that kind of showed some of those areas, and they were really cute.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah, they look great. And the one thing too about the Pixar Place Hotel, which used to be the Paradise Pier Hotel, is it almost feels like separated from Disney. But if Disneyland Forward happens, which by the way, I think it's either this month or soon that I think the city of Anaheim will be voting on if they could do that or not. Ooh. But if Disneyland Forward does go through, I think Pixar Place will actually feel a part of the resort because I think the resort will be able to be more integrated. So that'll be kind of cool because it'll feel more like in it with the with all the magical happenings.
I don't think that I've ever seen like the entrance to Paradise Pier Hotel.
Because we usually come in at a weird way. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever like I would see it from afar, but never knew like really how you entered.
Yeah.
So it would be cool if it did feel a little bit more like part of things.
Yeah. Corralled in a little bit. Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it.
Yeah. It'll be nice.
I think it's cool that there's going to be a Pixar themed hotel. Like,
yeah. Pixar is just the best.
Yeah. And it's the only one. So
yeah. Only one in the US. Yeah. I think there's another one that has like I forgot which park it is. So don't come at me, retired parents. But yeah. So next up we have number 5. So in the new year, there are going to be new Star Tours locations. So from Disney, they say that they are excited to announce that Star Tours, The Adventure Continues, is adding more stories and characters in 2024 at 3 of our destinations around the world. So Disneyland Park, Hollywood Studios, and Disneyland Paris. And so I think the ones that they've thrown around are Ahsoka. So maybe we'll go to, oh man, I forgot the name of that planet, but like at the end of the show with all
I don't remember
the Night Sisters and all that crazy stuff, that would be insane to go to. And then also I think they were talking about scenes from The Mandalorian. I mean, why not put Din and Grogu and all of them in there? And so that would be awesome. Maybe go to Mandalore, maybe go to, I don't know.
The cave.
The
cave where
which one? Oh, where they live and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. And where the creature, what's it called?
Oh my gosh. The Mythosaur. Oh my gosh. That would be awesome. Go into the water and see his eye open. Oh, okay. That's scary, dude. I don't even know. I don't even want to go there. I mean, I love that thing, but man, I would be so scared. I don't know. Maybe that'd be cool. Who knows? It's going to be exciting, but
we're predicting it.
That's pretty straightforward. But yeah, if we could see Ahsoka, Din, and Grogu, I'm there for it. Anyways, number 4. Do you want to get our number 4?
Maybe you should get number 4 because I kind of want to get number 3.
Okay. Oh, yeah, number 3 is scary. Okay, so number 4 on our list. Okay, now listen here. Disney Parks blog did not include this in their 24 things coming in 2024, but I saw an article they did a few months ago, and they said it was opening in 2024. So we put it on our list because I believe in them.
I
think they
believe
could
it
do
too.
I believe. Come on.
I hope that we have a
Imagineers.
basis for that.
Yeah. So our number 4 is Haunted Mansion new queue and store coming to Disneyland. So
Exciting.
Yeah, super, super exciting. From Disney, they said the stately grounds of the Haunted Mansion will expand with a spirited metamorphoses at Disneyland Resort next year. In 2024, pulled directly from their site, so they better get it done.
Yep.
The additions will build on the story and lore of the Haunted Mansion and include an expanded outdoor queue to immerse guests in enhanced theming, as well as a new retail shop adjacent to the attraction's exit. So, a couple things here. If you've been to Disneyland recently, the Haunted Mansion queue is insane and like goes all the way into
bad.
like the almost to where Tiana's restaurant is now. It's just insane. And so them reworking that is going to be great because Haunted Mansion is a classic. So
it makes the whole area so congested when the line gets out there. It's like, where do you even like get in line if you want to wait in this? And
it's just such a boring part when it's extended like past the actual ride. So if they're able to incorporate it and do, you know, good storytelling even further back to, you know, make way for that crazy lines that we've been having recently, that would be so exciting. And there's like multiple different things that they have in store. Concept art, you could go check it out. It's really cool. And then we get our own Madame Leota store, which is kind of based on like a carriage house for like the horse, like the invisible horse that's out there. So that will be really, really cool. Also, I just love the idea of something new right next to Tiana's Bayou Adventure. So just really kind of expanding that whole Haunted Mansion to Splash Mountain area.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I'm really excited for it.
Me too.
It's gonna be cool.
Yeah, like Pirates has always had Pieces of 8, the store next to that.
Oh, and they have a Haunted Mansion section.
Stuff. Yeah, they kind of integrated both into that store. It was kind of broken up, I guess.
Yeah.
Into 2 sections.
Yeah.
But it's kind of cool now that they can probably just take whatever was in that store and have it over at the other one.
Yeah. And then maybe that extra space at Pieces of 8 is our tiny little tavern. Just
Very
like
tiny.
so it's like 2 people at a time.
It's a bit of a store.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be crazy.
But yeah, that is pretty exciting.
nice.
I'm glad that
I like seeing them plus up classic attractions. So in Disney World, you guys are getting a tavern, and then over here we're getting a nicer queue.
Yeah.
Which our queue is great, but it needs to be extended.
It does, because lines are too much.
Yeah, so
I'm
crazy.
glad that they're fixing that.
Yeah.
And getting a store.
And getting a nice little store.
It's going to be fun.
Cool.
So, number 3.
Ooh,
I'm excited.
Em's ready for this one.
Fantasmic is coming back, finally, after the craziness of last year. I think it was just last year, right?
Yeah.
The fire happened.
Mickey attacked Maleficent
Like,
a
for
little too
real.
harshly.
Like, it really happened.
She was blowing up.
Yes, there was fire. So,
Fire where it wasn't supposed to be.
yes, it was on the dragon for real. So the show has been shut down. It is just now going to be returning to Disneyland, and the dragon I don't think is going to be back, which is sad.
I think that's a big
That is
bummer.
like such a huge part of that show. I don't see why they couldn't have just like reworked things to make it not flammable.
I just have
again.
no idea
Like,
what they're
it's been
going
going
to do.
for years. Like, they've had it forever. I don't know why one mistake could make them be like, never again.
Yeah, and
Dragon's gone. Like,
just like do better safety standards. I don't know.
like, it worked for that long. Like,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they could fix it. But regardless, from Disney, they said on May 24th, Fantasmic will once again illuminate the rivers of America in Disneyland Park, featuring new special effects, a thrilling new battle scene between Sorcerer Mickey and Maleficent, plus the return of the iconic Peter Pan scene.
Yeah.
which is crazy because they had switched it to pirates when Fantasmic got a whole like
Yeah, it was like
redone a couple years ago, or probably more
like
than
a
a couple at this point.
Yeah.
The years blur together for me, but it was pirates themed when the ship came out, and I liked that too.
Yeah.
But I'm a big Peter Pan girl, so I'm excited that they're bringing Peter Pan back.
Yeah, that'd be great. The one thing that's so interesting and comes out May 24th, so actually pretty soon. We haven't heard anything on what that new battle scene is going to be. They did say there will be a new battle scene. It better not be just like it's new. It's just like on the water.
Yeah.
You're like, this is the worst.
This is not that exciting.
What is going on? So what in the world are they going to do?
Yeah.
If they're not bringing back the dragon, how do you have to top that, or else people are going to be like,
yeah,
it's not good. But
I know, like
there's nothing they could do.
There would have to be something big because
it's
the dragon was so
climactic
big.
scene.
It was such a like, oh my gosh,
What is
there's an
going
actual
on?
dragon on the water. I don't know how they're gonna like top that or make it as exciting now.
Are they? I don't know. I know a lot of the shows now are doing like, this would be lame in this instance. A lot of the shows are doing like drones. What if it's like a drone
dragon?
It's just like Mickey's
in.
real, and then there's just like a big
I don't like
light
that.
up. No,
I hope that's
I don't know. I imagine May 24th is gonna. Oh, we're going.
Ooh.
No, I think we're going either right before or right after that. Ooh.
Well, if it's after, then we can see it.
Oh, just like stay
Yeah.
a couple. I'm down to stay down there and just wait for it. It's gonna be packed like crazy, but okay.
Maybe it's gonna happen. Maybe we'll see it like opening weekend.
Maybe we'll see the new water battle scene.
Oh.
It's just a World of Color show. No more physical people. No, this is worse.
Like, wow, they're really combining these shows.
Yeah, but I don't know. We'll see. I hope they could do something cool. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Hopefully it's good. But
yeah, I'm still excited that it's coming back.
Yeah,
my favorite show.
It is so great. Okay, so number 2, and most of the ones we're excited for, like closer to us because we actually get to experience them. This one isn't even in Disney World. This goes even further out. We're going to Tokyo, Disney Sea. So Fantasy Springs. If you guys don't know what this is like the next new crazy thing that Disney is doing.
Yep.
A lot of stuff coming.
Pretty
a lot of
exciting.
things we've been waiting for a long time. So I'm just gonna be talking about it here. So themed to the magical springs leading to a world of Disney fantasy, the 8th theme port of Tokyo Disney Sea will feature 3 incredible areas: Rapunzel's Forest, Peter Pan's Neverland, and Frozen Kingdom, inspired by the beloved Walt Disney Animation Studios films. This expansion will also include the opening of the Tokyo Disney Sea Fantasy Springs Hotel that's integrated directly into the park. So hotel that's literally in this expansion.
Crazy.
Also, yes, there's a lot of Frozen going on. There's the new Frozen land in Hong Kong, and Paris is building one too, I believe. So we get a lot of Frozen, right? Now they're Wandering Oaken's sliding sleighs or something like that. It's literally like a minute long, and it's just like Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, but like a lot worse, which is sad. But for this Frozen land, you're getting a ride called Anna and Elsa's Frozen Journey Attraction. It's a 6.5 minute water ride that follows the film story. And they said it's a completely new attraction. So you might think of Frozen Ever After at Epcot, but apparently this is going to be different than that, which is great because we need that. But we already have a lot of Frozen. Something that will be new is that guests can also dine at the Royal Banquet of Arendelle counter service restaurant, and that's going to be inside the Arendelle Castle, which is super exciting. It has indoor dining as well as covered outdoor dining with views of the fjord, cliffs, and mountains in the distance. Or you could go to Oaken's OK Foods, which is a counter service, and run into the friendly owner of the Trading Post and sauna featured in the film. I thought it said that you could. My eyes were like, wait, you could go into the sauna. There's just
like,
a character
whoa.
in the sauna. You're like, oh, this is a little strange. But so Frozen, cool. There's gonna be Frozen 3. We love Frozen, but we have a lot of Frozen. What's really exciting, we finally get Tangled. So Rapunzel's Forest, and so here guests can enjoy. This is the exciting part. the 5-minute Rapunzel's Lantern Festival attraction and experience Rapunzel's best day ever as she falls in love with Flynn Rider on a romantic boat ride. Guests can also enjoy a meal at the Snuggly Duckling counter service restaurant. So 2 things. First off, a Tangled ride with the lantern scene. Better have like some amazing, screen projections of the lanterns, and you're in the middle of it.
Maybe that's one of those ones that's almost like a dome.
A dome, yes. That sounds awesome. We've needed a lot more Tangled, and so I'm finally glad we're getting some Tangled and to eat at the Snuggly Duckling.
I know.
So cool. But
wish it was close by. I mean, that's probably not something we'll be able to check out in the foreseeable future, but maybe
we do need to go. Everyone talks about Disney Sea, so that's one international park that's high up on the list. Yeah. We've been to Paris, so maybe we'll go over there sometime soon. Yeah. So Tangled, super exciting. But what's even more exciting, like you just said, you are a big Peter Pan fan. So if you're a big Peter Pan
if you're a big Peter Pan fan.
If you're a big Peter Pan fan as well, I got it that time. There is a Peter Pan themed area where guests can explore a pirate ship, dine in a secret hideaway, and ride the 6-minute Peter Pan's Neverland Adventure attraction, where they'll explore Neverland with the lost kids. Oh yeah, I forgot the lost kids now. I guess. Peter Pan and Tinkerbell to rescue John from Captain Hook and his band of pirates. Guests can also dine at Lookout Cookout, which is a counter service restaurant with spectacular views of Neverland created by the lost kids from parts of the shipwreck that washed ashore. And then in Pixie Hollow, the Fairy Valley where Tinkerbell lives, guests can also experience the 2-minute fairy Tinkerbell's Busy Buggies attraction. Wow. Busy Buzzies attraction to help Tink deliver parcels and packages to 4 seasonal locations. So that
Fairy Tinkerbell's Busy Buggies. Wow. They really went all in on that name.
Yeah, I know. It's insane. But so that one maybe not really up our alley, but man, that Neverland Adventure. Okay.
I'm so excited.
We have the Peter Pan ride here in Disney World, and I think maybe some other international parks, but to get a big like e-ticket attraction, a new updated one with the technology that we have today, I am so excited to see this. And this opens in June, so we're gonna see like a amazing Peter Pan, hopefully amazing Peter Pan ride.
A lot of
Tangled.
POVs.
Oh yeah, a lot of POVs. So super excited for this. So that is why it is our number 2.
Very exciting.
Yeah. This was stuck between, you probably would have even had Fantasmic at 2 because you love Fantasmic so much. This could have honestly almost been my number 1, but I think the reason why it's not is because we probably won't get to experience it for a while.
Yeah.
But our number 1, we can experience. And do you want to do this?
I can do this.
We'll both do it, but yeah.
So our number 1, most anticipated is what I would say, coming in 2024 is Tiana's Bayou Adventure.
Yeah.
So Splash closed last year. It was very bittersweet. It was definitely a favorite among us and a lot of others. But the long-awaited Tiana's is coming finally. After, they announced the closing, or that this was going to be happening. They announced
years
it,
ago.
I think it was after we started
the podcast.
2021?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but it's been a while, and I guess they just gave everyone their time to go right.
Yeah.
Splash.
I'm glad they did.
Yes, I'm definitely glad they did.
We went on it a couple times before then. Yeah.
Yes. Each time I went on it, I was like, "This is the last time I'm ever gonna ride it," and then we would go again. I'd be like, "This is the last time I'm gonna ride it." I had to go a few times, which was nice, but yeah. So now Tiana's is coming. So we're very curious to see how it goes. It's got some big shoes to fill.
We want to be optimistic, but it's like, I'm really excited. We love Princess and the Frog. We love Tiana, but man, everyone's going to compare it to Splash Mountain.
Yeah.
And the hard thing too is I think of a recent time like this, Mickey's Runaway Railway taking over Great Movie Ride everyone loved it.
Mm-hmm.
Mickey's did a very good job and people love that ride as well. But Splash Mountain is more classic than the Great Movie Ride.
Mm-hmm.
Also for both coasts, everyone in America knows Splash Mountain.
Yeah.
A lot of West Coast people didn't know or had been on a Great Movie Ride. So
Mm-hmm.
it has big shoes to fill. And so it's scary.
It's a little scary.
I'm scared for those Imagineers. I'm like,
yes, they must
the
be
pressure
quite
is
nervous.
crazy.
Yes, and after all this time of them like planning for it, I really hope it's good.
Yeah.
Because they've known that this is happening now for a solid couple of years.
Yeah.
Hopefully, behind the scenes, they've really been getting things to be worth it.
Yeah.
Remains to be seen. We'll see in a couple months, I guess.
Yeah.
But from Disney, they said, when the attraction opens, you'll join Princess Tiana, Naveen, and jazz-loving alligator Louis?
Yeah, it's like,
Louis.
I know. I'm always like Louis Armstrong.
Like
Louis. Yeah.
Louis. Yeah, there's so many ways you can say that. I forgot. Louis on an adventure as they prepare to host a one-of-a-kind Mardi Gras celebration. Along the way, you'll see familiar faces, make new friends, and travel through the bayou to original music inspired by songs from the film as they're brought into the next chapter of Tiana's story.
Yeah. So the one thing that makes me nervous is that there's no Dr. Facilier.
Yeah.
And
So weird.
it's so weird. I mean, it's cool that they're doing like a continuation of the movie and she has a restaurant and all this stuff. But the thing is
There's
that
no,
the
like, villain presence.
well, you almost need like something dark right
For
before
the
that drop because the happy singing part after that,
Yeah.
it's a big contrast and it
Yes.
makes it feel so good.
That's
So
what it
I hope
made it so fun. And that would have been the most perfect spot because
You already have the
literally-
shadow.
Yes,
Yeah.
the shadows that were there already. That's like literally Dr. Facilier's scene. Like that
Yeah.
song he does. There's like so many shadows. Like it was meant to happen there.
And are they just going to make it? Is there going to be no antagonist? Is it just going to be really happy and you're just like
There
happy
has to be
going
an
up the hill and then down and then I'm so curious. We've already seen what it's looking like on the outside. In Disney World, they're a little bit ahead of schedule than Disneyland. And so they're putting on a lot of like the moss and like the swampiness on the exterior. That like, it looks like a lot, but it
Yeah.
does look real. I mean, to us, it looks really cool. I want to see it
Yeah.
finished.
I'm sure it's going to look really cool on the outside.
Yeah.
I am
the-
excited.
The other thing that is a little concerning too is that the concept art had like Mama Odie's like ship treehouse thing on the top. Now we're not even, I think, getting a top. So it's
Mhm.
not even that like log from Splash Mountain that is amazing and everyone loved.
Everyone
It might
knows
just be
that.
like a rounded thing because they're not doing the ship treehouse anymore,
It's ridiculous.
which is weird. So, but then now
There
I'm
should
just
be
like
something there.
interested what's going to be inside because there's so many scenes in Splash Mountain.
I know.
So many. And like, I'm just curious. There has to be so many animatronics,
I know.
and it's not going to be closed for super long. So I hope they were building everything.
Yeah, I would imagine that during this
Preparation.
time that they've been creating all the characters off
Yeah.
site and they're just bringing them in. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
They better do it good. I mean, Tiana deserves an amazing ride. Honestly, I think she deserved her own like
Mhm.
original ride.
Yeah.
But let's just hope that they do it good. So yeah, number one most anticipated because it will be on both coasts, and
Oh,
it's just
nervous.
like, how's it gonna
How's
live
it
up to it?
going? How's it gonna go?
Yeah.
So we don't
I'm
have
really excited
opening
too.
dates for either one yet.
I think it's gonna be fall, which is weird because it's not like summer.
yeah.
I think they should have closed it a little bit earlier and done it Memorial Day weekend to kickstart summer.
Mhm.
But I think it's gonna be fall. They're like
Hopefully-
December. They're like, it's cold this time. Do you wanna?
yeah, everybody's gonna want
Go
to
down
get
a
soaking
waterfall.
wet
Yeah.
on the ride. No.
Yeah. But that I cannot
hopefully.
wait to see a POV video of
Yeah.
that. Or do I just
know,
experience? I don't
yeah,
know.
when you
I
said
don't
that, I
know.
was like, I don't know. I don't know if I want it to be like spoiled.
Most of the
on
time, I want to
video.
get spoiled a little bit, like especially if I'm not going to Disney World for a long time, so I get to watch those. But this is our home park, so it's like we might as well just
And a lot of
experience
times we
it.
end up going in the fall. So
yeah.
maybe we'll end up doing twice this year, maybe.
Yeah, we'll see.
See how the first time goes with 2 kids.
Yeah.
But if we can pull it off, maybe we'll get to go when it opens.
Yeah. I'm so curious. I want to hear your guys' thoughts on this. Are you scared? Are you excited and nervous? What are your thoughts?
What are your feelings? Because we have a lot of feelings.
Yeah, we never could like formulate them because it's just I'm happy. I'm also sad, but excited, and it's just a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
I just don't know.
Yeah.
But we'll find out in a couple months what this is all about. So
yeah,
that was our number 1.
Yeah, for sure. I want to hear what you're most excited about for 2024 and Disney. There's a lot
coming.
There is
a lot coming.
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting year. Anyways, thank you guys so much for listening to our show. Your support means everything to us. Happy 2024. We wish you guys all the best, most magical year ever. And
hope you had a great holiday season and New Year's celebration. It's just, I always get a little bit sad when all the holidays end and it's like January and weather's kind of dreary and sad, but we're excited. We sat down and had a fun talk about all our goals for this year. So
it's really exciting.
It's going to be a good year, but we are wishing all of you the best in 2024. Thank you so much for listening. We love you guys so much.
Yeah, for sure. And with that, we will see you guys next week.
Bye.
See ya.
See you guys.
Bye.